Yeah, I guess for both of you guys, Sam just was in here talking about his level of surprise with what just happened. Can both of you, either of you, maybe put into words just the feelings inside the locker room? Are you guys just as surprised about the result and the performance today?
Yeah, man, most definitely. Just mainly we got to stick together, man. That wasn't the performance out there that we was going into the game hoping and expecting. We just got to stick together. Go back to work.
How critical, I mean, with the way the defense has been struggling recently, I mean, how impactful, how tough is it to get off to a slow start again today, just and when they jump out and score, the first 5 possessions, I think, of the game?
I mean, it's tough. It's tough when they score at any time in the game. So, yeah, I say it's tough.
What was Notre Dame doing maybe schematically today that gave y'all trouble?
I don't know exactly like off the top. I got to go watch the film, but I would say they had a couple big plays, screen that went for a touchdown, and then just us as players, we got to make plays. Us as players, we just got to make plays and get off the field, get 3 and outs, and we wasn't able to do that today.
You had your hands on the ball early in the second half, man. Did you feel like you had it long enough, or just what happened on that play?
The ref said it was a drop, so it was a drop. Yeah, it was a drop. So,
can y'all both maybe address the difficulty maybe in keeping things together after a game like this? Cam, you think it's going to be hard?
I feel like certain situations may be hard, and you just got to block out all the outside noise, because the outside noise really what affects the team, in these kind of situations, man. We still have a lot of football to play, still have a long season ahead. We're captains for a reason, so we just got to hold our defense together.
I don't feel like it'll be, tough. I feel like as a team, we're so together and just keeping each other up, and, everybody in the locker room, we all hurting after this loss, and just keeping each other up and just knowing we got each other back and things like that. That's kind of what make it easier to move on from the loss, and
for both of you guys, stands kind of cleared out there by the fourth quarter. What was kind of the atmosphere like at the end?
It was different from kickoff for sure, not having all of our fans out there, but we knew, that wasn't the performance that, fans, deserve to see, especially us being gone for a month. So that's on us.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. We got diehard fans, and they just wanna see us be successful and things like that. So we got to do a better job as players to give our fans something exciting to see and to stay and watch for. So I'm not gonna say we understand, but I understand. We got to play better. That's what the fans want to see.
For both of you, what were kind of the coaches' messages at halftime, or your messages as captains?
Man, just don't worry about the scoreboard. Just go out there and play with pride. Just keep playing hard. I know I was telling the guys, we thought we had Memphis in the second half. They came back, so anything was possible. And I'm still proud of the way we fought. Came out and fought the second half.
Xavian, Coach Pittman earlier in the week referred to Love and Price as 1A and 1B. Just maybe those two specifically. What were the difficulties that they were, presenting?
They both 2 good running backs. Both of them, Love and the other one, and they just good backs, and that's really it. That's all I gotta say.
Y'all are going into a bye week. In a situation like this, does a bye week help or hinder in terms of trying to keep the team together?
I feel like it helps because we have more time to find out the problem and what's going on. We're going to be up here tomorrow watching film, going through, all our negatives, and then just see how we can build from that. And to know that we have a little more time to get to the root of the problem, I think that's a good thing.
Coaching leadership really comes into play after a game like this. What was Coach Pittman's message and the team's belief that you guys can get things going? If y'all could both answer it.
We just got to stay together, and we got to find a way to fix it. We got to find a way to fix it. We got more games, and we just got to find a way to fix it. We got to, and stand together.
Yeah, because we all know what we're capable of, and we know our potential. But potential means nothing if we don't go out and execute. So we just gotta take that into account in this bye week, and just keep moving forward.
Just for both of you guys, they seem to rely on Love a whole lot throughout the game. Was there anything in particular that Jeremiah did that affected you guys, gave you guys trouble?
I'll just say, man, that's a no knock on him. That's a heck of a player. He is a good running back. He affected us in the pass and in the run. Man, he's just a good player. There's no excuse for it.
Yeah, I say the same thing. Like, just a good player, and like both of their running backs, like I said earlier. So yeah.
Cam, you talked a lot in the summer about more or less how you felt like this could be a special season. What's your level of disappointment for things to get started like this?
Disappointment won't be the word. I know that what we're capable of, and we're just getting off to a slow start right now, and that it's still a lot of football to be played, and anything can happen on any given day. So I still have faith in my team. Still have faith in the leadership of this team, and yeah.
Given as much time as you've spent here and as much time as you spent with Coach Pittman, how much do you feel for him that he's kind of going through this and starting to feel some pressure?
Man, I know I talk to Coach Pitt all the time, and mainly he just doesn't let the outside noise get to him. More or less, it'd be more outside noise than anything. Coach Pittman, he loves his job. He loves being here. He's confident in being the head coach here. So.
And I just want to follow up real quick on that. You've talked about the outside noise a couple times. Is it difficult to keep that outside and not let it filter in? You kind of had to deal with it a couple years ago as well. Is it hard to do that right now?
I wouldn't say necessarily it is. A lot of the outside noise is social media. We got a lot of old guys on our team. We just don't necessarily look at it because the same people, putting us down whenever we're doing good, they're putting us up as well. So we just play for each other, and just play for our state and just go from there.